So we've asked that every student, after registering with the university, should also register on the portal so that they have the details. It will be sent directly to their accounts.
Yes.
That is for those who have already paid. It will be refunded.
So the refund.
Yes.
Has the portal been created?
The portal has been created. It was launched 3 weeks ago.
And
so the moment you register and your account details can be verified, it will be sent to you because the money is coming from debt fund to the student loan transfer. Indeed, it was in the appropriations bill that we passed before we use.
So the institutions that have their students benefiting from this intervention is public.
Yes, public tertiary institutions. I must clarify. Public tertiary institutions for now. Maybe in future you can think about adding or subventing.
So that's university, public
universities,
colleges
of education, technical university, and then the nursing training institutions or any other tertiary institution of analogous nature. Yeah.
I see. Kofi Asari of Agricultural Education Watch says the last time they checked, over 5,000 students have already registered on the portal.
So it will, after when we receive your details, yes.
Okay, but this 58 million, that's every year.
Yeah, no, it's on needs basis. Indeed, it did not come out of a vacuum. Indeed, there's a document here that I can show you. The National Council on Tertiary Education, they have the data. So every year they have data on how many students are in public tertiary institutions or even private tertiary institutions. So they supplied the Ministry of Education with the data. It will be cross-checked against, of course, what the universities also submit, because you need to be sure that, of course, I'm not accusing anybody of any wrongdoing, but in this area of ghost names, you have to be sure. Indeed, that is why the portal has been created, so that you don't just get a list from the university and then you start paying, not knowing who you are paying to. Yes. So the person must be identifiable. When you fill your credentials into the portal, there is some information that is verifiable, and therefore you can use it to track who has got what. That's why that system has been put in place to check any leakages.
I see. You know, that was leading me to a question about, let's say, all things being equal.
Yes.
We're dealing with a 458 million on a yearly basis. All things being equal.
No. It depends on enrollment could be high.
That's what I'm saying.
The record shows that enrollment goes up every year.
Every year. Yes. But then, just for the analysis, just to say, you know, for the benefit of today, if we're dealing with 458 million every year, by 2028. You would have paid 5 tranches, because the first one you are paying now are students who were admitted last year.
Yes.
Right?
No, this year.
So that's the 2024-2025 academic year. The first years.
Yes, it's for first years. I must stress. Yes.
Yes. So if you're going to have to spend over $2 billion,
which is still in those 4 years, it will be lower than what you spend on FSHS for a year. Because indeed the argument is this, that people at SHS level cannot pay 800 cedis to 1,500 cedis. It is for borders. So if people cannot pay for that, are they expected to be able to pay 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 at university level? So it makes perfect sense. But the numbers invariably are smaller at tertiary level, so it's more manageable. In fact, all the 4-year calculation that you've done, assuming that everything remains the same over the 4-year period, is less than what we spend on FSHS a year.